Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Bitch. I'm Dr. B, and I'm here to help you get your power back. The phone and texting etiquette is something very special when it comes to relationships. It can show how much you give to the relationship, and this determines if you're the handler or the prize. And women should always be the prize. If you don't want to be taken advantage of, you should set the boundaries. You should show the people how they should treat you. It's in your hands. And texting your partner can reveal many things about how you perceive yourself. And we want to be perceived like goddesses. But in order to do so, I need to highlight some things that will literally flip the script of your relationship and turn you from a good girl to a bitch. But before going there, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and ring the bell so you get notified for the next episodes. When your man calls you, you should not pick it up all the time. There are so many women out there begging their boyfriends. They call them so many times during the day, when they are at work, when they are outside with their friends. They text them all the time. This gives the wrong message to the man. This makes the man think that you are a woman with no self-respect. He takes you for granted. He doesn't want to chase you anymore because he already owns you. He owns your brain, the way you think, your future dreams, everything. If you call him all the time, he will see you as an obstacle. But if you stop calling him when he's out with his friends, he will always be like, where is she? Why hasn't she texted me yet? I wonder what she's doing right now. So again, this is a very good trick to attract his attention and make him think about you when he is out with his friends. Most of the women feel insecure when he goes out and they want to check on him all the time. And what these women need to know is that they should start putting themselves on the pedestal. Women are not the hunters. We are the prize. You need to put it right in your head. I guarantee you, if you don't call him when he's out with his friends, you will see that he will be more obsessed with you, texting you all the time and thinking about you. Also, when he is out with his friends and he calls you, don't pick it up. This way, you can make him even more obsessed, even more insecure about how much you like him or not. During the day, if he is at work, you also never call him. Unless it's an emergency, send him a very short text. I will go to the texting a little later because I have a lot of things to say about that too. So, no calls, no texts when he is at work and when he is out having fun with his friends. If he calls you when you are at work, you don't pick up. This way, you show him that you are a serious person, a responsible woman, that he is not the center of your attention. This is how you will always have him on check, and this is how you will always have him run after you. The mistake that the good girl is making all the time is that she is available for him 24/7. You should be more exclusive. The next important thing that you should know is that you should never call him first. He is supposed to call you. If you call him all the time, he will feel frustrated. He needs to feel that he has a lot of space around him. And this is also a very important way to make him want to commit to the relationship. When a man feels a lot of pressure, he doesn't want to commit. He doesn't want to get married. He doesn't want a serious relationship. But when he feels that he is free to do whatever he wants, he has all the space in the world, he can go out with his friends and you will never nag about it, you don't call him all the time, you don't text all the time, then he is more relaxed. He knows that you will be a good investment. He knows that the future with you will be bright because you will not put any kind of pressure on him. And he is used to having a lot of women putting pressure on him because this is the majority of women, the good girls, that I'm trying to change and turn them into bitches. Listen to me. The only thing I want is for you to take your power back. That's all I want. Stop being the victim. Women are the prize, men are the hunters. Don't try to change it up. Now let's talk about the duration of the call. The call should always be short. I've heard a million times women talking about the first days of the relationship or even later. They call their man and they're like talking with him for hours and hours, analyzing their past, analyzing their dysfunctional relationship with family members, how bad they feel about their bodies. This is something that you should never do. Don't overshare with your partner. You have friends to share these things. You have family members. Don't let him see you as a person that has no self-confidence. You need to get the validation you want from yourself. Never try to get validation or approval from a man because you will not be a challenge anymore for him. Those are the women that end up being cheated on, being treated with no respect, and those are the women that get hurt in the end. I'm here to help you change the narrative, to flip the script. Enough with the bullshit. You need to stand up and take your power back. You need to be the prize. So the duration of the call should always be short. He calls you and then you always have to be the first that end the call. It was so nice talking to you. I mean, being a bitch is not a bad thing. I have to clarify that. Being a bitch Doesn't mean that you are bad, that you are rude. It just means that you can set the boundaries. It means that you have emotional control and that you have high self-esteem. Yeah, but how can I have high self-esteem? I don't feel nice about, we all don't feel nice about ourselves. And there are times that we feel really, really bad. But as I said in a previous video, being confident is a conscious act. You need to wake up every single day, and however you feel, it doesn't matter. You need to go in front of the mirror and decide for yourself that you are enough. Nobody is born self-confident 100%. It's something that we always have to work on. But it doesn't matter. Fake it till you make it. So the duration should always be very short. You will always end the call first, saying something like, "It was so nice talking to you. I gotta go now. We can talk later." And don't talk a lot on the phone about you. Let him do the talking and then very kindly end the discussion. Earlier I said that when you are at work and he calls you, you should not pick it up because you show him that he is not the center of your universe. There are times that you may be at home and you may be doing things like pampering yourself, which is the most important thing a woman can do, like having a hot bubble bath or dyeing your nails or doing a facial or watching a movie or reading a book, and then he calls you. What do? Most of the women pick it up like crazy. "Yeah, hi honey, no, I wasn't doing anything special. I'm at home reading a book, not a big deal." Well, it is a big deal. When you do something for yourself, you should not be distracted. After you finish your book, you can call him back. Or you can text him like, "I'm a little busy right now, I'm gonna call you back later." But don't let him consume all your time. Don't let him be the priority in your life. Your priority is yourself, pampering yourself, reading books, taking hot bubble baths, working on yourself, working on your goals. This is what will make him hooked on you. If you give them yourself for free, you kill the fairy tale, you kill the romance, you kill everything. So again, you don't pick it up when you do you, which means reading a book, meditating, or relaxing, or drinking my hot tea and having some time for myself to detox from pressure at work or from my issues or from anything. My time is always my time. Another important thing that most of the good girls do out there is interrogating over the phone. Stop doing that. When he calls you, don't be like, "Where are you? Oh, you're outside with your friends? What friends? Tell me their names. Are there any girls around?" Don't do that. He will tell you what he wants to tell you, and after that, if you want to know how he is or what he has been doing all day, you can go like, "How was your day, honey?" Period. That's all. There is also another thing that I need to tell you here. There's a little secret that has been happening for a long time with men. There are times, especially in the beginning of the relationship, but there are times that this happens during the relationship, that the guy will not call you intentionally just to see how you will react. So if he is like, "I'm gonna call you later," and you go like, "Yes, okay," and then he doesn't call you at all, and then the night comes and you're wondering what happened. Most of the good girls get crazy at that point. And this is the goal of men. They want to see if you react emotionally or not. This is a crash test that they give you. It usually happens in the beginning of the relationship, but still it can happen during the relationship. So most of the good girls out there get crazy. They call him all the time. They text him, "Where are you? You said you're gonna call me." What do bitches do? They take a hot bubble bath. They dyed their nails. They don't even remember that he was about to call them. So next day, when the guy calls them, they're very happy and cool and everything is okay. So he gets the message that, "Oh God, I cannot play with her. She's not emotional. I need to try more to get her attention." Now I'm gonna give you a few tips on the first calls. You meet this amazing guy and he asks for your number, and then a few days pass by and he doesn't call you. I need you to know that they do this on purpose because they don't want to show that they are weak. They don't want to show that they run after you. So don't act emotionally and let him approach you first. So let's say that he decides to call you on Wednesday. You've never dated him. You've never been out with him. That's the first time that he calls you. You don't pick it up. You wait for the next day. You're very sweet and very cool on the phone. And you're like, "I was with my friends yesterday all day long and I didn't see your call." That's the first thing that you need to do. And after you started dating him, there are times that you pick up the phone and there are times that you don't. Don't forget that. Don't be there 100%. You will make him lose interest. Now let's talk about texting. Another big issue. All the good girls out there send so many emojis. Hearts, big hearts, broken hearts, red hearts, pink hearts, hearts with an arrow, pumping hearts, double hearts. Don't do that. Your texts should always be short and to the point. No emojis, no nothing, please. Again, the same etiquette that happens with the calls. You don't text him at work, you don't text him when he's out with his friends, and if he texts you when you are at work, you don't answer. If he texts you when you pamper yourself, you don't answer. If he texts you when you are out with your friends, you can text him something like, I'm out with my friends, I'm gonna call you tomorrow, have fun! Exclamation mark. It's a good thing to respond to his text while you're outside so that you don't make him feel that insecure. So when you are in a relationship with a man and he texts you and you're free, you don't respond like immediately. You can text him back 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes later, but you need to leave a gap. This way, again, you show him that he is not the center of your universe. You make him want you more, think about you more. And this is something that all the bitches out there know very well. This is why we never get hurt. There is a specific recipe and we follow the recipe. And it's clear and it's common sense. Let me take you back again to the beginning of the relationship. So when you meet a guy and he asks for your number and he texts you for the first time, you need to answer the following day. After you text him back, he will definitely get back to you too. And then again, answer a couple of hours later. And then if he texts again, 1 hour later. The next day, 30 minutes later. 3 days later or 4 days later, 20 minutes later, 10 minutes later. Never respond immediately, even if you have been dating with a guy for many years. Even if you're married, even if you have children, don't do that. Don't be there 24/7. They need to think about you all the time. They need to chase you. You need to put yourself on the pedestal by being more unavailable. Unavailable means challenge, means am I good enough for her? I need to work more. Make him miss you. Make him think about you all day long. Don't deprive him of this amazing feeling. The power that you will feel is unimaginable. The femininity that you will feel is magnificent. That was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and leave your comment. Share this video with your best friends so that you help them reach the bitch level. I'm always here for a private consultation. Feel free to hit me up on my email that you can find in the description of this video. Bitch kisses to my bitches out there.